Good afternoon and welcome to Siberian Boxing. What I'm going to do today is take a look inside a glove that I have that has become damaged, and I've decided that after the amount of time that I've had these gloves, which is getting on for 6, maybe even longer than that, 6 years, maybe 7 years, they've lasted an awful long time. They've done very, very well. They're the Fighting Sports S2 gel heavy bag gloves. They're an 18 ounce. But as you can see, the left hand one, they've obviously taken a lot of use. The right hand glove has developed a welt, an area where the foam I think may have either torn on the knuckle area, obviously on that part of my hand, on the right hand from jabbing, because I'm southpaw. But you can see there it's quite a noticeable area, quite a large area underneath the leather at this corner, where the padding has either become ripped and twisted, or it's ripped somewhere else in the glove and then transferred to this area. So what I'm going to do, as you can see, I've got this is a Stanley knife, but obviously there's others that you can get that will do the same job with a very sharp knife. I want to make an incision at the rear of the glove, then using a pair of scissors, cut along the rest of the leather, come around, take that part away, and then see what's inside the glove, to see what damage has been done. So first of all, I have to say goodbye to these gloves. I'm deliberately also not cutting around this area where the damage is, because I don't want the knife or the scissors to do any more damage to what's already there, so I can see what's happened. So I'm going to cut back here where there's no damage. And there's that incision into the leather, quite a nice clean cut. As I said, there's a very, very sharp knife. Let's just put that away for now. Now what I'll do with these scissors, I'm going to cut through the rest. Let's actually go this way. Just make that incision across the back of the glove. As you can see there's a couple of layers, different type of layers of foam already that I can see. Across the back of the glove, you can see there's a large bulk, a large area of padding underneath that first covering. There's 2 or 3 layers there before the main glove. This top part, a second thicker area, and then it's probably hard to see in that light, but there's a thinner black layer just below that as well. So now I've come across the glove, what I want to try and do is go around and over. Let's see if I can keep going with the scissors. I may have to use the knife in the end to get a better cut as we go along. Yeah, I think I just might transfer that in a minute. Yeah, it's quite slow progress really, but there you can start to see there's areas. Oh, that's just some sort of a glue. I'm not sure why it looks like there's a plastic bag inside the glove. I don't know why that's there. Let's just try again with the knife, just to see if we can get this going any quicker. Oh yeah, it's a lot easier. I'm just going to try and stay away from the area where the damage is. So as you bring it round, you can see there the padding inside the glove. Let's go right the way down, around the front, and that should be far enough on that side. So you can see there, obviously that's coming into the area of the glove where my hand would be, and this area here there's a really nice sort of soft, you can tell that's like the gel padding. It's a really nice soft squishy gel that's still got plenty of shape and form to it. Then that's obviously what's attached to this main foam, layer of foam here, and this top section is all one piece. I've got no idea why there's a plastic bag inside my glove, but we'll investigate a little bit further on. Let's see what we find when we go around here. Now, as you can see, this is a really, really sharp knife, so if you are doing this and you decide to look at your own gloves and find out what's going on, if you're doing a similar thing, please be careful. Right. Now, it looks like I've dived into this glove to discover that there appears to be very little wrong with the padding. I think what the lump is that plastic bag. For some strange reason, if I just put that away, this plastic, I don't know why this is here, but this plastic lining that's inside the glove, it appears has come away from the foam that it was glued. That might be some sort of a glue material. This plastic material has gathered and formed in one area and come around that part of the glove, which obviously then appears that the glove has had a fault with the foam, or there's something wrong with it. But as you can see, the foam layer there is absolutely perfect. So obviously that, as we take it round, we can almost bring this out of the glove now, and it'll come out the leather. That detaches there, and that will come around the front part. So there you go, we can take that part away now. So there is the inside of the main glove. I've never, for all the times I've seen inside of gloves or seen issues with gloves breaking or twisting or tearing, and the foam causing problems, and people look inside the glove, I've never seen a plastic bag inside a glove. So why that is there, I do not know. Some sort of covering to protect the foam, or to provide some sort of adhesive, but obviously it's not worked, because what it turns out to be is that the area that was on top of the glove was that which has got scrumpled up and moved, obviously, as all the punching that's gone on with the use of bag work. That is all that's happened. So there we go. But as I said, these gloves are 6 or 7 years old, but you can see now inside the glove very, very clearly and very well. If you can see, yeah, it's a bit hard to tell really, but there's like a cross-stitched area inside that the front of the glove where the main knuckle would sit, and that is filled with gel. So I can quite easily squeeze that, and I can feel gel pads there. But the main bulk of the foam, where the hand would sit, around the thumb area, and obviously the size of my hands, I need 18-ounce gloves. That's formed around my hand and making the fist inside the glove, so you can see how that would have protected my hand when I've used it for all these years and all the bag work I've done of them. That there is a sort of perfect pre-moulded shape for the fist. As you can see, the leather inside, there's no tearing or marking on that. There's no sort of creasing. It's generally in pretty good shape, and for the age of these gloves, I'm very surprised, because these have had an awful lot of use. I'm almost certain to say these will be the best gloves that I've ever had, and I'll certainly be buying another pair now that these ones aren't in use anymore, unless I just fight one-handed. But yeah, there you go. So inside the glove, nothing wrong with the foam padding, no splitting, no tearing. It was simply a plastic bag, for whatever reason, had bunched up and had caused that issue around the knuckle. So there we go, that's the side of a boxing glove, 18-ounce heavy bag glove, S2 gel from Fighting Sports. One of the best gloves that I've used on a bag, and I would certainly recommend it. And I will now be off to buy another pair.